Are you worried about having a heart attack or stroke and want to make sure your cholesterol is healthy? Well, you're in the right place. Before we learn how to get healthy cholesterol levels, I'd first like to point out some interesting facts about cholesterol. Did you know that it's made by the body and has many critical uses? It's used in the immune function, brain function, tissue repair, hormone function, body repair, digestion, and nutrition. And every cell in our body uses it as part of the cell membrane structure. You may now be asking, if it has so many functions, why is so much emphasis put on lowering it? Well, I'm glad you asked, as some experts are now saying that lower cholesterol isn't always better, but instead, we should be focusing on the size and the condition of the cholesterol instead. Now let me explain why the size and condition of our cholesterol may be more important than how high or low it is. Cardiologists have noted over the years that people who have had heart attacks don't necessarily have high levels of cholesterol. In fact, statistics show that only about half have raised levels of cholesterol, and of course the other half have normal levels. Interesting, huh? Along with the fact that cholesterol plays so many critical roles in our body, this has led to in-depth research around cholesterol. Now science is showing that our LDL particles, otherwise known as the bad cholesterol, should be more buoyant and fluffy. But if they become small and dense, this appears to be when people are more likely to develop heart disease. When they become small and dense, they are then much more prone to oxidation or damage. This has a knock-on effect in our body and can cause dysfunction, especially to our cardiovascular system. So the key is keeping our LDL cholesterol healthy. This can be achieved through eating foods that enable cholesterol to work optimally. This leads me on to our top 10 foods for lowering unhealthy cholesterol. Number 10. Beans. Beans are a fiber superstar and contain 10 to 15 grams per cup serving. Having half to 1 cup servings of beans a day increases your HDL cholesterol by 2 to 3%. It also reduces our LDL cholesterol by 5%. This is believed to be because of the antioxidants found in them. Antioxidants can help block inflammation and protect our arterial lining. All great news in the fight against heart disease. To increase your intake of beans, why not make a delicious chili or add them to soups or stews? Having a snack of hummus with some vegetable sticks is also a great way to take advantage of the health benefits found in beans. Number 9. Sesame seeds. These little seeds pack a punch when it comes to heart health. They're rich in fiber, unsaturated fats, and contain antioxidant properties. A 2006 study on 27 participants with elevated cholesterol found that eating 50 grams of ground, toasted sesame seeds per day lowered total cholesterol by 5% and LDL cholesterol by 10%. Amazing, right? This is thought to be due to the way the sesame inhibits an enzyme in the liver called HMG-CoA reductase that makes cholesterol. To take the advantage of the health benefits found in sesame seeds, sprinkle them on salads or on steamed vegetables. Sesame seeds also make a paste called tahini. Tahini is used to make hummus. So for bonus points, eat hummus and you get a double whammy of beans and sesame seeds. Next we have number 8, a food that is often associated with heart health. But getting the right type is essential, otherwise you could be doing more harm than good. Number 8, olive oil. Olive oil could be one of the most crucial ways to protect your heart, and specifically your cholesterol. If your LDL cholesterol becomes oxidized, this is a big warning sign for heart disease, and studies have indicated that eating olive oil helps protect LDL from oxidation. Furthermore, numerous studies on the Mediterranean diet, which is rich in olive oil, have also shown that it reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease. But the important thing to understand is that not all olive oil is created equally. If olive oil isn't extra virgin, then it will have been exposed to light and heat. When olive oil is exposed to these things, it can turn the oil rancid, which means that it won't function in the body optimally. It may even cause dysfunction. Whereas extra virgin olive oil has been cold pressed and retains its goodness and supports our body and cholesterol. Number 7. Okra. This unusual vegetable is also known as lady fingers. Although okra is not widely used, you may want to start using it once you learn about the special substance it contains. This thick gel-like substance is called mucilage and can help with the unhealthy cholesterol levels. The reason is that it can bind to cholesterol during digestion. Cholesterol can then be excreted rather than absorbed into your body. Studies on mice found that feeding them a diet with 1 to 2% of okra powder resulted in lower cholesterol levels and more cholesterol in the stools. And it's thought that the polyphenols found in this vegetable are what gives it the ability to aid in reducing the risk of heart disease. Polyphenols are a type of antioxidant. Antioxidants are compounds in food that fend off damage from harmful molecules called free radicals. Eating a diet rich in these compounds can help stop LDL cholesterol from becoming damaged. As we mentioned, oxidized cholesterol can cause a higher risk of heart disease. I can't talk about okra without mentioning its great nutritional profile too. It contains vitamin C, K, A, B6, and folate. It's also a good source of magnesium. Magnesium is a critical mineral for heart health and can be found in abundance in the next food. Which leads me on to number 6, avocado. Avocados provide copious amounts of magnesium. This mineral I like to refer to as a superstar. This is because it performs over 300 enzyme reactions in the human body. It's needed for nerve function, muscle function, regulating blood pressure, and supporting the immune system. Magnesium also plays a vital role when it comes to cholesterol. It helps regulate the enzyme HMG-CoA reductase. This enzyme helps produce cholesterol, and this is the very enzyme statin drugs block production of. Unfortunately, statins also block the production of coenzyme Q10, and a deficiency of coenzyme Q10 is associated with a higher risk of heart disease. Therefore, blocking it could be detrimental. That's why we believe looking to foods can be a safer option. Avocado is also a great source of monounsaturated fats and fiber. Both these foods play a critical role in keeping cholesterol healthy. A 2016 meta-analysis found that substituting avocados for other fats was linked to lower total cholesterol, LDL, and triglycerides. We love adding avocado to smoothies, salads, or placing it on top of a chili. Stick around as we're about to unveil our number 5 through 1 top amazing foods for lowering cholesterol, including an unusual dish that contains a special strain of bacteria that could be beneficial for unhealthy cholesterol levels. But first, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We release new exciting content each week. And don't forget to click the links below to receive 2 incredible free gifts from us. You'll learn what cholesterol really does in the body, and if you can eat eggs with high cholesterol, and why high-fat foods may not be the enemy you once thought. Click the link below for your copy of The Surprising Truth About Fat and Cholesterol. Plus, if you're wanting to arm yourself with the knowledge on fighting and preventing heart disease, then be sure to watch the first episode in our groundbreaking documentary series, The Untold Story of Heart Disease. It's free to view right now. To get both of these free gifts, just click the link below in the description. Number 5. Kale. This leafy green vegetable contains a whole host of nutrients, such as vitamin A, K, C, B6, manganese, calcium, copper, potassium, and our superstar mineral, magnesium. Further to this, it's low in calories, so consuming it can help with weight management. This vegetable is packed with antioxidants, which are beneficial for repairing oxidative damage. Antioxidants are especially vital for keeping your cholesterol healthy and preventing heart disease. When it comes to cholesterol, not only does it pack a punch with antioxidants, but also acts as a bile acid sequestrant. This means it aids in binding up bile acids and reabsorbs them. In turn, this reduces the amount of cholesterol in the blood. According to a 2008 study, participants who drank kale juice every day for 12 weeks increased their HDL, the good cholesterol, by 27% and lowered their LDL levels by 10%. Kale can be eaten in many delicious ways, such as kale chips. Why not make your own in the oven with extra virgin olive oil and sprinkle on some salt? Or in smoothies with a frozen banana, almond milk, lemon juice, and protein powder. Or perhaps make a kale Caesar salad or add it to soups, stews, or any vegetable dish. Next on our list is a Korean dish that you may not have heard of before. Number 4, kimchi. If you've frequented Korean restaurants, you may know about kimchi. But is it something you eat regularly? Well, if you're concerned about your cholesterol, you may want to start making this dish. It's made with cabbage that has been fermented along with onions, garlic, and ginger. But why is it so beneficial for cholesterol? First of all, let's look at the nutrients we obtain from eating cabbage. Nutrients such as vitamin K and C, folate, magnesium, and potassium. It also has antioxidants, including polyphenols and sulfur compounds. Furthermore, it contains plant sterols. These are fats that help block cholesterol from absorbing in the intestines. But when it comes to kimchi, it appears to have a particular strain of helpful bacteria. This is called lactobacilli. A study published in the International Journal of Food Microbiology found that lactobacilli found in kimchi lowered total serum cholesterol. So as you can see, kimchi has numerous reasons that make it a must in your fridge. Be sure to get a good quality one though from a health food store or try making it yourself. If you're not a fan of cabbage, then you may want to try something a little more indulgent. This brings me on to our number 3 food, and that is chocolate. Now, I'm not referring to the sugar-loaded candy bars, but the dark form of chocolate, made with a high percentage of cocoa powder. This has been shown to help keep cholesterol healthy. Studies have found that cocoa can help lower and reduce the oxidation of LDL cholesterol. The reduction and oxidation of cholesterol could be due to the staggering antioxidant levels found in the raw form of cocoa. This includes a type of polyphenol antioxidants called flavonoids. Research indicates that people who consume high amounts of flavonoids have decreased rates of cancer, mental decline, and of course heart disease. Next on the list, number 2, turmeric. This spice has gained popularity recently for its therapeutic abilities. People use it to help manage blood sugar, reduce arthritic symptoms, prevent and fight cancers, as well as helping to reduce symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. The therapeutic parts of this plant are a group of compounds called curcuminoids. They're also known for their anti-inflammatory abilities and being powerful antioxidants. In addition, curcumin boosts the ability of your body's own antioxidant enzymes. Therefore, it can be helpful to protect against oxidized LDL cholesterol. Oxidized LDL is a large player in the domino effect of inflammation that leads to heart disease. To get the most out of turmeric, it's effective when combined with fats and black pepper. So use it in curries, vegetable stir-fries, or make golden milk. Do this by gently warming nut milk with turmeric, black pepper, and a small amount of sweetener if you need it. This leads me on to our number 1 top food for helping lower unhealthy cholesterol. Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts could be one of the cheapest and easiest ways to reduce unhealthy cholesterol, but don't take my word for it. Instead, let's look at this fascinating study. Researchers from none other than Brazil gave 10 men and women a single meal containing between 1 and 8 Brazil nuts. The control group were not given any nuts. What these researchers found was staggering. The participants who ate the nuts immediately saw an improvement in their LDL cholesterol. In fact, 9 hours later, it had dropped by 20 points. Their cholesterol was then checked again a month later. The researchers found that their cholesterol levels were still down. This was without the participants consuming any more Brazil nuts. So why do they have this capability? One explanation could be that they also contain our superstar mineral, magnesium. And as we've mentioned earlier, this can help regulate the enzyme HMG-CoA reductase, this being the enzyme that produces cholesterol. Furthermore, they contain several antioxidants, including vitamin E, phenols like garlic acid and allergic acid, as well as a mineral called selenium. Selenium is a key nutrient for our immune system and helps to prevent oxidation and inflammation. Of course, we've discussed how preventing oxidation of LDL cholesterol is key, so these nuts could just be the ticket for healthy cholesterol. Nuts make a great snack, so add them to your shopping list and enjoy the wonderful health benefits. But one word of caution, it's advised to eat no more than 4 Brazil nuts per day. This is because too much selenium can be toxic to the body. So there you have our top 10 foods to help lower your cholesterol and keep it healthy. What foods are you going to increase in your diet to prevent heart disease? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to stay tuned too to Heart Disease Code to discover more wonderful nutrition and wellness insights. And once again, don't leave without grabbing both of your 2 free gifts. Just click the link below. Thanks for watching and have a heart healthy day.